In the winter, this place takes a little more work to get to, but it's just as fun to visit. The road to Big Four starts out with just that, a road. Don't let that fool you. While this is a paved road in the summer, in the winter they stop plowing just past Deer Creek Road, a little over 2 miles from the trailhead. Depending upon the weather, the road can be a nice flat path, a treacherous ice slick, or a fluffy snow playground. It is a lovely walk, framed by peaks and streams on both sides. It is popular with hikers and snowshoers, as well as cross-country skiers, and we have seen a couple of people pull sleds out there loaded with gear for winter camping. Last time we attempted this hike around this time of year, we were breaking trail through deep snow, and more was lightly falling around us. It was pretty, and the snowmen scattered along the road were fun, but the view was completely obscured. Today there was no snow falling, and we had a nice easy path up to the normal trailhead, but everything was draped in heavy fog. Every now and then, a slice of peak or a patch of blue sky would sneak out for a moment, giving us hope. At the trailhead, there are often spectacular views, and a nice covered area to enjoy it from, near the remains of the once lavish hotel. Over the last few years, the views were as good from the trailhead as just about anywhere on the trail. However, a couple of months ago, they fixed the bridge, allowing us to cross the river and finally get some up-close views of the mountain and the infamous ice caves. Before the repairs, you could swim or wade across. I was never motivated quite enough to try that. The heavy fog combined with the cold temperatures treated us to some fantastic ice formations. Rime frost had formed on most surfaces, decorating branches with countless delicate crystal spikes. Even the ground was delightfully prickly in some places. The railings were the best. The frost created magical snowballs of all shapes and sizes. As we got closer, the mountain started to emerge from the fog, starting as a soft outline that slowly came into focus and took shape. Imagine being here back in the early 1900s. You would have a 23-mile journey on a bumpy, dusty dirt road, in a vehicle that probably had nothing like the suspension of today's modern SUVs. The reward for this journey would be getting to sit back and watch the sun rise and set on these imposing mountains, with a nice room and a hot meal served in the grand dining room. There are some links below with photos and the tale of the lodge's demise. I bet it was lovely, but not something most people could experience. It is nice that it is now open to anyone willing to make the drive and pay the small National Forest fee. Part of the trail is even wheelchair accessible in the summer months. After the big bridge, things got a little trickier, starting with getting down from the bridge. The stairs were snow-covered and functioned more as an unpleasant bumpy slide than stairs. After that, there was a pleasant walk through the woods, occasionally interrupted by fallen trees that required climbing under or over. Most weren't too bad, but would be pretty tricky with snowshoes. The closer we got, the more the views of the mountains opened up. As you approach, you should finally see the ice caves at the bottom of the massive avalanche chute. Not something I would want to venture too close to. The near vertical rock faces are even more impressive in person. There's a lot of space on the hill above the caves to sit back and relax for a bit. On these cold days, I really enjoy a thermos of hot soup or beverage and something to sit on, so I can comfortably enjoy the show put on by the ever-changing clouds. Happy exploring! Please like and subscribe, it really helps. Thank you!